Well, hello there, Venture students, and welcome back for this third Sunday in Advent. And we're going to be talking about the Old Testament prophets a little bit more. But I want you to go ahead and make sure you have your materials. I have them listed above this video, and I want you to make sure that you have some weeklies. Now, I want you to have your weekly that we're going to be using for this week, and it looks like this. And I want you to make sure that you have the weekly that you got when you came to visit PSR, the one that looks like this. Now yours will have things filled out on it, and what we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I want you to know that this whole lesson today is more about the Old Testament prophets and building Christian communities and learning about the message of John the Baptist and what that meant then and what it means now. So now, like John the Baptist, the Old Testament prophets, they told people how to get ready for God's coming, right? And John's preaching does still help us to get ready today in our own daily lives. And we have some ways, some really neat things that we are going to do in looking at that. One of them is, I actually made a video of people getting ready for Christmas by sharing gifts with people in need. So that's going to be fun. And that is something that we can do as an act of justice to prepare the way for God, is to give to people in need. And I know, maybe you have been this way too, there have been times in my life where I really needed things. And I got them from gift drives and clothing drives and things from churches. So I am very grateful for those things at those times in my life. So if you have ever given to those things, also thank you for giving to those things, because they've benefited me and they've benefited my daughter and many people I know and love and care about. And there's also, now those are acts of mercy, to give things like that. And there are other acts of mercy. Sometimes we can give people forgiveness and peace, and we can be welcoming and loving. And so John encourages us to be like wheat, which will be gathered and saved, not like the chaff which just falls off. John encourages us to be made into something very, very special and useful for God. So we are going to be talking about all of those things today. I want you to go ahead and make sure that you have your materials together. And if you have a hymnal somewhere, I got this one from church, but if you have a hymnal somewhere, get it out. We're going to do some singing. So let's just take a moment to quiet our hearts. And I want you to think up a prayer for mercy and justice and peace. And I want that prayer to be at least 5 sentences long, okay? And write that in the blank beneath this. We're going to use it in an interactive prayer service when you come back for the next video.